Hi guys, so it's me again, your wonderful friend. Friend? We're friends? We're friends. I think we're friends. So, sorry, my hair doesn't look good right now. So this week's video is going to be on your first love. Your first love, my first love, let's talk about first love. So, let's just this. So basically, firstly let's talk about falling in love for the first time. For me, because it was a girl and at the time I was a little unsure because I was like, oh my god, because it was like realising I was bisexual all at the same time. It was quite complicated and it was hard, it was, but it was good. Like, falling in love for the first time is amazing. It's finding that person that accepts you, that knows who you are, the first person in your life you probably can tell everything to, that you can hold hands with and fart in front of all at the same time. It's one of the best things in the whole world, honestly, it really is. And it's scary whether you're falling in love with someone of the opposite sex or someone of the same sex. It's scary because for the first time in your life you have to think about someone else too. Someone else's feelings, not just in terms of how you make them feel, but someone else's feelings as in like, oh my god, are they going to stay around, and and everything is very hard. That's scary. But it is worth it. Going for it when you realise that you love someone and that you want to be with them is scary every time, whether it's the first time, the third time, the fifth time, the last time. That could also be your first time too. You might only fall in love once. But it's one of those gambles that you just kind of have to take, and when it pays off, it's the best thing in the world. It's like your first love is so much more intense than every other love that you kind of have. Not that other loves don't match, because they do, but because it's the first time you've ever felt this way, everything is more heightened and you're kind of like, oh my god. It's amazing. Honestly, it is. And if you find that, which I'm 100% sure that everyone will, it is scary, but it's worth it. And remember that they love you just as much as you love them if you're in a relationship with them. If you've both admitted that you've got that, then work really hard to keep that. Make sure that you're respectful to them and that you honestly do care what they think about, and you know, you're considerate in the things that you say, because sometimes I'm stupid and I say things out loud that probably I should keep in my head, and some people don't always agree with them. So just be a little bit wary that you're now not a I, you're a we. You're in a relationship and it's now us. That's kind of scary, and for me that was scary for a long time, but honestly it's worth it. So now you've fallen in love and it's all lovey-dovey and it's lovely, and well done for getting so far and admitting to them that you even like them, because sometimes that bit's hard itself, you know, tell them through text, tell them through Facebook, write it on a note. Maybe you're brave enough to say it out loud, which I'm always not brave enough. However, you've got that far and it's been lovely. But let's talk about the sad bit of falling in love for the first time. Sometimes that person doesn't stick around. Now, this is the bit that I really want to talk about, because this is the bit that I think is the hardest bit about falling in love for the first time, is getting over that person for the first time. There is a girl in my flat who I'm really close to, who, bless her, is getting over her first love. They were together for a long time, and she's struggling so hard to understand that that person is not in her life anymore. Now, one of the things that you have to remember, whether it's your first love or a third or whatever, that you're trying to get over, is if they don't want to be around and they haven't put in the effort to be around, then they're not worth your time. If they don't realise how amazing you are, then maybe they're not meant to be with you. Now, I don't know 100% how I feel about fate, but I do believe that some things do happen for a reason. And even though at the time of the breakup you might feel completely and utterly distraught, later in your life you might look back at that and thought, I learned a hell of a lot from that relationship, but it wasn't the one I was meant to be with. And that's fine for you to say that. But it is going to be hard, I won't lie. So get some ice cream, get some friends, and get ready to cry, because unfortunately you're going to be doing that for a while. But honestly, it's one of the hardest things you ever have to do, but at the same time it's one of the things you kind of have to do. To fall in love again, Because I know it seems really scary right now, and if you're trying to get over someone, then I know the only thing that you can think about is them. But falling in love is one of the best things in the whole world, and you need to get past this and be strong for it for the next person. Everything that you've learned from this relationship, you'll take into your next one, and that's important. Remember, this is a learning curve. Right now, all you can think about is how much you love her or him or them, if they don't, if they're gender fluid. And that's fine. I know that's the only thing you can think about right now, and it's okay. Get a tub of ice cream, watch a really soppy movie, and just cry and wallow and have your time to just feel really shitty. But if they don't realise how amazing you are, which I promise you, each one of you is amazing in your own way, then they're not meant to be in your life. That is something you have to remember, and you have to learn and wear it like a badge of honour, because that is a saying that you'll need to learn throughout your life. Not only in relationships, but within friends and with anyone that comes and goes in and out your life. There's quite a lot of, unfortunately, temporary people in life, which is scary and horrible right now. But it's okay, because the people that stick around, the people that are there when you're crying into that tub of ice cream, are the people that you want to keep around for the rest of your life. And those people, maybe they're one of those people that you might just fall in love with, but you didn't realise that you would. So the question that I was asked was how to get over your first love, and my answer is, it takes time and it's horrible, it really is. But think of all the things you've learned from this relationship, all the things you didn't like about them, all the things that got on your nerves, all the things that maybe weren't perfect in your relationship, and use its knowledge now to make sure that the next relationship is so much better, because no one's perfect. I am a mixture of a hell of a lot of imperfections, which I don't know how anyone could ever fall in love with. But I have someone that loves me, and trust me, someone's gonna love you too. Just because you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, because he or she or they didn't love me, no one else is gonna love me. Trust me, that's not true. Because everyone is perfect in their own way and gorgeous in their own way too. And this bit's hard, but it's worth it for the next time. And I know it's scary that there's going to be a next time, but trust me, there is, and it's going to be amazing. So falling out of love is really hard, but you have to fall out of love in order to fall in love again. So just remember that. So I hope that if you're struggling with a breakup right now, that it gets better for you. I really hope it does. And eat a Ben & Jerry's and think of me, because honestly, my heart goes out to you right now, and I understand how hard it is, but it gets better. Good luck, guys.